Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've tried so many of these. Too many probably. But this one stands out. It caught me off guard. Let's figure out why together. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer, after about a month of consistent use, is very satisfied with this electric bike. It has reliably handled a rider at its maximum stated weight capacity, reaching impressive speeds on flat terrain. Assembly was generally straightforward, though our reviewer found the included seat to be too small and firm, prompting a quick replacement of both the seat and its post for better comfort. An early issue involving a dented wheel and a flat tire required a trip to a local bike shop, as the tools to remove the rear wheel weren't included. However, this situation highlighted a major positive. The company's customer service was excellent, promptly reimbursing the client for the full cost of the repair and building significant trust. When it comes to performance, this all-terrain electric bike is truly impressive, confidently tackling paved paths, gravel, light sand, and even root-filled trails. The motor is responsive, but our reviewer notes that the lower pedal assist levels feel underpowered, leading them to use the highest setting almost exclusively. The biggest drawback by far is the battery life, which falls well short of its advertised range. The battery gauge is also unreliable, dropping precipitously once it hits the halfway mark, which makes careful planning essential to avoid getting stranded. Despite some other minor flaws, such as persistently squeaky brakes, a weak headlight, and its considerable weight, the overall experience has been fantastic. It's a fun and practical commuter bike that has encouraged more outdoor activity. With a few personal upgrades, our reviewer sees this as a great long-term investment.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer was on the hunt for a powerful electric bike and seems to have found exactly that. Right out of the gate, the performance was impressive. The pedal assist engaged as soon as our reviewer started pedaling, and on a flat road, this machine managed to reach a peak speed of 30 miles per hour. Its power was truly tested on a steep 4-mile hill, which it climbed without issue. After a total ride of 11 miles, which included that significant climb, the battery had only depleted by about a quarter of its charge, suggesting a very capable range, which this client estimates could be around 40 miles in hilly terrain. The assembly process was mostly straightforward, and while some tools were included, a couple of standard household tools like a Phillips screwdriver were also needed. Our reviewer noted that the overall construction feels quite solid, with minimal rattling during the ride. The unit was packaged securely, arriving with only 1 or 2 minor cosmetic scratches. Key components like the rear rack and the wheel spokes feel very strong and durable. Comfort-wise, the seat was found to be perfectly comfortable for the ride, and the handlebars and grips provided a good feel. A few minor adjustments were necessary out of the box. The front wheel bearings, for instance, were a bit too tight and needed to be loosened for a smoother ride. Additionally, during a long 2-mile downhill descent, the brakes became hot and a bit noisy, which is something to be aware of. The large, soft tires also required attention, with our reviewer finding a lower pressure to be ideal. Overall, despite these small tweaks, the first ride was a great success, and this electric bike delivered the powerful and robust performance that was desired.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer recently shared their initial impressions of an electric bike, highlighting its robust build and powerful performance, despite encountering a couple of minor issues. Right out of the gate, our reviewer felt that this electric bike seemed like a worthwhile investment, even while still getting acquainted with its nuances. Assembly was straightforward enough, though they immediately noticed the substantial weight of the machine. However, this heft was seen as a positive, instilling confidence in the solid construction, and reassuring them that the e-bike could easily support riders well over 300 pounds, potentially even exceeding the stated weight limit of 330 pounds. The first ride was largely positive. One particular snag our reviewer ran into involved the seat, which had a tendency to slip down during use. Tightening the lever to secure it became a bit of a struggle, ultimately requiring a rubber mallet just to close it properly. Furthermore, while the seat appeared designed for replacement, a desirable feature for this client, given personal comfort needs, They realized it would require an impact drill to remove the nuts and bolts, as the included wrench surprisingly didn't fit them. This was viewed as a minor oversight. Despite these small adjustments, the ride itself was truly impressive. This electric bike packs a serious punch when it comes to power. Our reviewer was both amazed and a little apprehensive about its rapid acceleration, quickly deciding a helmet would be a mandatory accessory for future rides. The fat tires, though needing initial inflation, seemed to hold air well and contributed significantly to a remarkably smooth and comfortable journey. Pedaling felt easy and genuinely enjoyable. All in all, this client is quite happy with the purchase so far, viewing this electric bike as a solid long-term investment, even with a few areas that could see minor improvements.
That's all for today. If you like this, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.